When God said to be subject to the highest authority in the land, He gave the United States the most unique application of that, the U.S. Constitution that starts with, "We the people." The very thing that we are called to be subject to calls us to be involved. At Family Heritage Alliance, our vision is to see South Dakota be a place where God's honored, religious freedom flourishes, families thrive, and life is cherished. Our mission is to protect and promote faith, family, and freedom. We do this in basically two ways. One, being your eyes and ears in the political world, and two, educating and engaging Christians that share this vision. We're a staff of 6 seeking to bring Christ into the public square, and here is how we can help you and your church get involved. First, Culture Impact Team is the primary means we're using to help you and your church engage. We'll help these teams of people from local churches do 4 things. 1, inform the pastoral staff and then the church body on the culture issues of the day and how to address them. 2, equip believers to know how to show the love of Christ and engage people on these cultural issues. 3, send out an alert when the action needs to be taken. And 4, to mobilize believers to be able to take the needed action. That's the Culture Impact Teams.
For me, it's a great benefit just because I don't have time to do all the work of a pastor and still try to be engaged in what's going on in our culture and in our world. And I just feel like that is vitally important, and so it enables our people to really find the things that we need to be involved in and give our congregation an opportunity to do that, and I love that.
The Christians' religious liberties will always be under attack. And either the church will impact the culture or the culture will impact the church. It's time for God's people to take back the ground the devil thinks belongs to him. And I pray that you will join Family Heritage Alliance in this mission.
Today, hostility is growing towards Christians and churches. We need legal protection for our churches from religious lawsuits. We're partnering with Alliance Defending Freedom, who will be there for your church if a religious liberty lawsuit is filed against you or your church. Our goal is to keep churches open and help pastors have the confidence to speak to the issues of the day. Lunches and other educational events are also ways we educate people on what's going on. And this year we launched the STEP program, which is 5 educational opportunities for young people that covers worldview, religion, morality, and politics. And Julia was one of the students that just took the first worldview class.
The STEP class is basically learning about how others view the world and how their views differ from ours as Christians. My biggest takeaway was how important it is to know the truth so that I don't fall for lies and half-truths that are all around us.
All of this gets people ready for the day when we are either called on to defend against a threat or an opportunity to advance the Judeo-Christian values of faith, family, and freedom.
Daniel 11:32 tells us, "The people who know their God shall stand firm and take action." I can assure you that your firm voice is heard in the public square at all levels of government. We maintain continual contact with our Washington, D.C. congressional delegation. Currently, we are advocating for the confirmation of Judge Brett Kavanaugh as our newest Supreme Court Justice. Here in South Dakota, the FHA Action team is lobbying full-time in Pierre during the annual legislative session. To be effective, we must research and prepare for the issues being addressed that impact our right to live our faith, protect and defend our families, and preserve our God-given freedoms. Our allies, Family Policy Alliance, Focus on the Family, Alliance Defending Freedom, Family Research Council, and others provide us with resources, assistance, and advice far beyond what we could provide on our own. But research is only part of our efforts. To be successful, we must establish and cultivate positive relationships with our legislators and leaders, and we appreciate their sacrifices and hard work to serve us. During the legislative session, we provide you with updates and action alerts. And post-session, we furnish a legislative scorecard so you can evaluate your legislators. God demands that we serve Him by standing firm for His righteousness in all we do, but with hearts of compassion. I thank you for your past support and hope that you will continue to pray for us, participate with us, and support us so we can continue to serve Him with strength and humility.
So you've seen our two passions that are both focused on the same goal. We want to equip and engage the church, and we want to know what's going on in the political realm. So we've got an engaged church. We've got a team that's able to tell you the who, what, when, where, why of the political realm. So what's next? Well, that's when it's game day. Well, when it's game day, that's going to look like emails from us, Facebook posts, personal contacts, personal emails of the culture impact teams, all ready to go. So a lot of people think that, okay, how much impact can I really have? But the biggest way we give up power is thinking that we don't have any. In South Dakota, we have a lot of opportunity to make an impact. Legislators are told that one email from a constituent means there's another 40 that believe the same way. So if you've got a culture impact team of, say, 6 people, they all email that legislator from their district, that's the equivalent of about 240 people that believe that same way. They're going to take notice. If you put 30 people in a school board meeting or a city council meeting, they're going to take notice. You'll have an influence. I've seen elections in South Dakota that are important decided by 30 votes or less. So in South Dakota, we have a lot of potential and a lot of opportunity to make South Dakota a state where God is honored, religious freedom flourishes, families thrive, and life is cherished.